Hello, storytelling run. All right, we are on episode 5. This is after this. This is from the previous episode. All right, let's move into this. They dealt with this beast, this frightful beast. What is the world coming to? What has the world come to? All right, let's. They killed that beast. They killed some rat beasts. It is like they've got some hope because there's got to be some people around somewhere, or there was at least. We do. What do we do? Okay. It's still day, noon, one-ish in the afternoon. The doc has the meat and the samples. So I think he's gonna do check. He's got a little lab there in the transport. He's got to check this out. Let's see what the lab has +2 die ranks right here. So that's that. So he's gonna get that, and he wants to study this thing. So let me get his character sheet out. He wants to look at the samples. Is it edible? Artie wonders. Is that edible? Is that, Jake's I ain't eating that. I'll stick with my rations, and pulling out a little foil pack, or probably don't have foil pack, but little wax paper, or from the bunker, and eating some of that pemmikins, like kind of like that pre-cooked whatever. That's the rations. Rob Deacon is like, man, I don't know. He plops down in the seating area. Artie's a little intrigued, so she's kind of gonna help the doc out, see what this is. Just examine it. It's not necessarily that she wants to cook it. She doesn't have any cooking skills, but she's like, "What is this, Artie? What is this, doc? What are we looking at here?" And he's all, "Well, I'm hoping it's meat, but I'm gonna look at it and see if the radiation. He can do a radiation scan. They got a rad scanner in there, so let's do that real quick. How's this thing work?" He's not even sure. He can't remember. Didn't you take the class or the training on it? And he goes, "Well, yeah, I just turned it on, right? The rad scanner." And he's got a savvy one. What does she have? She has -1. So yeah, of course I know how to use this. All right, so he runs that real quick just to see what the radiation level is on it. It does not have any skill in it. Does anybody else know how to use this thing? He kind of looks at the other guys. Jake, that might know how to use it. Jake, you know how to use this rad scanner? You just turn it on and wave it over it. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. Doc's like, I'll do it. All right, so I'll just have him do it real quick. I don't really have any stats for the rad scanner except that you can do it. So let's see, radiation scanner. Yep. We'll just do he's gonna do a roll. He uses a sav. I can use his intellect actually. Can use his intellect. 3. Got no skill in it, but hey. But it's under normal because they're inside. No one's bothering him. He's got the lab. I'm gonna give him the lab. That's a skill or gear, whatever. The lab. So okay. 2 6s. As a GM, I didn't even prepare whether this meat was good or bad. So I'm gonna let the rules decide, which is 2 successes. So the meat is good. It's like there's no radiation in it. As far as the radiation is concerned. Oh yeah, I mean it was radioactive. It was, he thinks, but probably edible. They're all like, I'm pretty sure it's edible. I'm gonna cook this up. But first, let me check out the chemistry toxins in it here. So he's going to look at the chemistry and toxins. He's going to roll that. He's got the lab there. There's his intellect. Now, I'm splitting up the rolls, but just so you know, you could just put in 6 wherever you want, or whatever the total is. I just like to do it for you and me, edification. I broke this up like this so that when you're as a player, when you're sort of figuring out what all your little bonuses are, you can break it up like this, just so you know. He's got 2 for the lab. That should go here. His skill is here, and then his trade is here. I think that's enough. He's just checking the chemistry and toxins of the different samples of the wolf and the rat beasts. Oh, I forgot to put under normal conditions. So 2 successes. Yeah, I feel like they're in the transport. They're safe enough. He can take his time. While he's doing that, and it's going to take him some time. So let me slow this down a little. He's got the 2 successes. Oh, and she's helping him. I'm going to say she's helping him. Let me see her. She's got an aid skill of 1, so that's just a default 1. Well, I'm gonna give her the aid skill of 1, plus let's see if she gets another one. Normal conditions. Oops. Did I send? So I'm just gonna and it would be intellect 0. So just the skill itself. Oops. Now what does this mean? Everyone gets a 1 die rank aid. So she gives him that, plus this is her skill, so this is an addition to that. But she has to roll a 6. Okay, so she gives him that too. So she gives him 2. So he gets 2 more rolls. Or she can do it, either one. I'm gonna do that real quick. The normal aid and then her skill aid. Neither. She's not as helpful as she's like. But anyway, this happens over an hour or 2. So while that's happening, Rob and Jake, what are we doing? What do you want to do, man? You know, they're not gonna. They're sitting there talking about the Beast Man. Jake's like, you know, I want to go out and just look around. I want to get up here. Rob's like, yeah, I'll come with you. So they both get up here while they're doing their thing. He just wants to look around, man. Look at the forest. What's going on out here? Man, I just want to see this place, man. See if there's any more creatures, man. I remember the beasts were over there. Let's check it out. Maybe you'll see something. Actually, I wouldn't mind rolling that, actually. And since there's some dead bodies here, I'm just going to say that's an extra attractant. I needed a 1, so nothing's come. So he's looking around anyway. I'm going to go ahead and give him a little just extra bonus. 3, 1. There's nothing to see, but he might see some trails. He might see something out there. I'll give him 1 more for the high ground, and I think 1 for Rob Deacon, because he doesn't have any really. He's not looking himself. Or he could roll his own. Yeah, let him roll his own then. So just Jake those looking by himself. Do they got binoculars, anything like that? I don't think I have any written down. They may not have actual binoculars. That's kind of, some characters have them, some don't. I'm assuming they don't. Yeah, that's probably something that they could get later on. Is this normal or intense? I think because it's over an hour, I would say I'm going to put it to normal. And they're in the transport, and they're could be a little intense, but I'm going to go ahead and give them normal. So 5 success there. Yep. 1 success. Ooh, a fumble. Oh, fumble. Okay, let's see if he. It's a little frustrated, get a little annoyed, a little bored. Oh, he was bored earlier. You know what? I gotta take that into account. Press 4. Okay, and he drops something. Ooh. Okay. Let me do that. He's gonna drop something. I forgot the previous episode. He did get a little bored because when he was with the doc doing it. So maybe he doesn't really want to go up there, but I forgot, so I'll just kind of go with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and play off this. He drops or damages an item being used. Stress 4. What was he using? I don't see what he would be using here. So I'm gonna have to roll something randomy. This. Okay. Roll something randomy here. Shotgun. Bible. Tools. Alright, I'm gonna go 6. He might bang up his shotgun. And we're just gonna do a quick little roll. Or if he does damage it, he can repair it. We'll see. Just for the fun of it. 1, 2. I'll do the tools. He just kind of damages his tools. He's like, dang it, you know, whatever he hit on, dropped him. He's gonna go down and I'm just gonna go fix it right now. Oh, sorry, he's got 2 skill. The workshop is 2, so we got 4 there. So 1, 2 for his savvy, 2 for the workshop. Does he have any repair gear? Oh, well, there you go. 1 more. For skill. And it's normal. He just needs a 1 success and he repairs his tool. Okay, he repaired it. You know, it was just a minor thing. I'm just showing you that. All right, Rob Deacon is like, okay, man. Okay, Jake. Yeah. I was gonna fix my dang it. My belt or tools got busted or broken something. Okay, well, he just kind of looks around, huffs. Rob, he's just looking around. Praying a little bit, meditative maybe. Just looking around. No healing or blessing. So, going to Savvy's minus or awareness 1. Just a 1. All right. 5 or higher is a success, but he can fumble. 4. No. 8. Nothing to see. I mean, over an hour. Nothing really happens. They come back down. All right. So, it's edible. No toxins. Doc's kind of like, I think we can eat it. We're like, well, why don't we leave that for now and let's figure out where we're gonna go next, what we're gonna do. Yeah, we need something else. Well, you know, if you think about it, I only got one area. Maybe we should go out and look around some more. We want to stay here or go somewhere else. Oh, didn't think about that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, I don't know. I mean, you think you got enough sample? I feel like I could get more samples in the forest. Like, we could really just look around and see what else we could get. They all look at each other. I mean, there's gonna be more beasts out there, maybe. Well, that's why we got you guys. All right, let's go take a look. Just we'll do a couple more patches and yeah, let's go back over there. I only got this one area. There's another area over here. All right. I guess I'll go. You guys want to do the watch again? We'll just stay close, stay within sight. All right, man. We'll do it. All right, same thing, really. I feel like they need to, because they only got this far. So they go searching around in here. Let me roll a d6 for encounters. No! Oh, okay. That's they're heading out. Let's roll it. I roll a. That's a 6. Yeah, that's this. This chart here of little floor rations chart is when they search. The beast chart is when I just roll random encounters. Rule for this area. A little home, quick rule for this area. I rolled a 3. Vermin. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. More vermin. So they're kind of searching around. Let me roll the vermin's awareness. Aware, but how many? Oh, I think it's just 1. Right? Vermin. Yep, just 1. So this guy probably returned. Let me roll his. And to be honest, you know what? I don't even need to. This is where he's going to be. He's eating. I think the doc is like, yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Let's just see what we can find here. I think that's simple enough. Very, very common sense. And Rob's like, yeah, sounds good to me. All right, Doc's like, yeah, let's just look at the plants. I just want to get some samples, see if there's any kind of, if we can grow things here. Maybe the colony can set up over here. Rob's like, yeah, but what would cause the previous to fail? Doc's all, yeah. Could be the beast. It could have been the radiation, because only in the last 10 years has the radiation even gone down to safe levels. 10 or 20 years, I guess. I mean, but it could be different in different areas. I was okay. Well, let's just look around and see what we see. All right, so we get a 5, 6, 7 roll here. So Doc's gonna roll looking around. 1, 2, 3 for intellect, and then 2 for skill, and 2 for that little extra inspired for the area. I think Rob's just gonna give him his little aid. Just let him get that. You know what? Rob's like, let's just stop a minute. I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna bless you, or bless this, and hope God will bless us. And Rob's like, man, I'll go take care of that. So he got his blessing limit is 5. I'm then putting that down to 4, and not until he returns back home can he get this blessing limit or until he gets to a place where you and I feel like he's really churching it up, you know, and then he can refresh the blessing limits based on the faith skill. So of total of 5 there. So he's going to bless him right now. He's using one of those, and he gets 5 rolls, and any 5 or ups is a extra success for this. Let me put it under there. Oh, I got this one up. Okay, let me cancel this one. Get this. And one going at a time, and it doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? Just to be a stickler here, let's go to blessed. Okay, 5. Normal blessings. Oh, 2. Okay, so 2 more. He gets 2 more rolls. Okay, so let's have him roll. He's basically rolling the area to see what he can find. It's kind of a salvage roll, but I have a little chart there already for that. So again, he's got the 3 intellect, 2 for his skill, and 2 for the bonus he had from before, and 2 from the blessed. 96, and 1 for aid. See, so they work together. Each player kind of hopes to know that they can contribute to the roll. These rolls are always like, I always make everything kind of big. Oh my gosh! Wow. There's nothing here. He's like frustrated. Everything's dried and he's looking around. It's frustrating. It's a little, you know, they can hear the little rat over there chewing on the things, and they're just. So while they're doing that, he's looking around. He's like, "Yeah, I see that rat." Well, let me see if he sees that rat. You know, just for the fun of it. I'm just gonna. I don't know why I'm rolling. I'm being a stickler for rolls here. You don't have to be. It's that obvious to everybody. One, and he's up on top. I'm gonna say she gives him aid for that. Just a quick roll. He doesn't even see it. He's just like talking to her. They're talking about something fun and interesting. I don't know what. Just joking around, looking around, nothing to see. All right. Pretty frustrated, would say. Back. So let's just check this one more area. And they walk by. They're all like looking down at him. So you see, Doc's like, I'm gonna go check over here. Rob's like, yeah. They're like, anything we can do? Oh, I forgot. They showed up. Appreciate them showing up. 14. I probably should not do this every time because these are literally hour episodes. So it's usually per 3 hours because the game is usually 3 hours. But I'm just being a greedy. And again, I'm not letting them go up until they go somewhere where they can actually really rest and think about it, question their choices in life. I mean, we're gonna do one more roll out here because the doc, you know, he's just gotta find something. Roll the encounter roll. Right, he's scrounging around. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of a infatuation with this. So Rob's not gonna bless him this time. He's just like, here, I'll help you. So, intellect 3, 2 for skill, 2 for just the forest. This is a dry land forest. 1 for Rob's aid. Anything else I give a bonus? Oh, he's gonna put in 1 from his inspired die. Let's just do that, and that's it. Rob's got his axe. You know what? If he wants to use it, he's gonna have to do it himself. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him. He decides to look around as well. But let's just do the dock. 1 success. Wow. Okay, let's roll that one first. Maybe that'll encourage Rob to kind of look around underneath the logs. 2 rations D6. Okay, so the doc finds 1. Bunch of berries, or 1 collects a few nuts, a little time consuming, but he takes it. Puts it in his sack. I should probably move those back into the. Okay, Rob decides to just look. 1 awareness, 1 for the utility axe, just because he's using it to open up tree bark or limbs or mushroom, dried mushrooms or whatever. debris, the forest debris. Oh, he's got salvage here, so I'll just give him that 3. Okay. Salvage 1, 2, and 1 more for sit. Oh, a fumble, man. A mundane fumble. Hurt thyself. Take D4 damage strain. No armor save. Must minor strain of okay. He with the axe. Ah! I'm not gonna will. I'd worry about it if there was some combat coming. Again, here when they head back. I'd worry about it then, but otherwise it's fine. I'll just leave it. Ah, you all right? Yeah. I just almost cut my foot off with the axe. Well, don't do that. No, you got another one, but 2 is better than 1. Hear that? Okay, so they head back. They come down, or they're bored out of their minds, just waiting for them. Inside. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go look around somewhere else. Which way do you want to head? That's the real issue. Well, they pull out their map. Let's make a decision here. Drive off somewhere. Gotta look around. Right. Rich in abundance, but they're just finding little bits and scraps. I mean, there's the beast here. Is this a safe place for what? Well, we certainly can't bring anyone here. We don't recommend bringing anyone here at the moment. This would just be like a drive-through area, not necessarily a. You would drive through to the next, whatever. Oh, don't look at this. Oh. I wonder if I should hide this from you guys, but don't look anyway. Darn it. Okay, we're just gonna continue on. The players always don't know what to do. So, I am going to. They have to decide. So down here, they know buildings, signs of people, tattered piles and vehicles abandoned, but there was some sort of toxicity to it. The mushy marsh, it was too veiled for them to see anything. They really want to find survivors, right? Small, back up here, they're looking at their old maps. Creepy mutant spider colonies, small ruin, large crabs, giant spider webs on the roadway. Man, this is a pretty tough decision here. And then, of course, they don't know what's out here. This could be a potential, even though there's toxicity. Tattered piles, vehicles abandoned, signs of people. Not a good, if there's no people. The signs of like the vehicles, abandoned vehicles and stuff. So that's almost like this place here, but worse. Should we drive further out? Straight? Boy. I'm gonna do a random roll outward because they don't feel too good about both these, but it's closer to home in case there is trouble. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a little decision-making process here. Doc's gonna say, I think Jaketha just kind of wants to drive straight out. Artie is nervous. She don't want to go far from home yet, so maybe the mushy marsh. We don't know if it's good or bad, but it was veiled. A roll for her to better decision. Rob's like, maybe we should pray on it. Maybe we should pray, but I almost feel like we should go back to, well, they don't want to drive back through home base. I don't feel like. This feels strange, and using up gas and time. And this is a tough decision. Maybe we should go look around. How about this? Rob says, comes up with an idea. And I think this is a good idea personally. How about if we go along the borders, we scout out the other regions, and we let Doc look around for other rations and things. Do it that way. We're like, yeah, okay, we can do that. We'll stay in this area. Let Doc see if he can find anything else. And then Jake, Artie and I will set up the camp. Jake, you can do do your scouting from the watchtower. We'll just see what we can see what's what. We'll drive out to the edge of whatever this forest area is and do that. And so I think that's a good idea. So let's just decide on which direction. So I'm going to roll a dice kind of randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all know I don't want them to go a certain direction. Exactly where I don't want them to go. Yep. Yep. Okay. First, driving. All right. So let's just kind of use this as the map. But they're basically driving through the forest up into this, the edge of it, with his miles, or, quite a ways away. You got to drive through. So we're going to do kind of a tricky drive thing. Who wants to add to this roll? He's driving. Who's got a good aware? I think the doc does. The doc's like, all right, I'm going to go up on the tower, try to help guide, find a path through the forest, through the ruined roads and all that. So he's got 2 awareness. Ecology. I know a player would say, I got my ecology level fun in the place. Okay, fine. You can roll that, not the awareness. So this basically gives keeping it at intense, because it's intense. So this gives, any success will give the driver extra dive to the roll. 4 for that. That's the total of his ecology, flora, and fauna. He's looking around. He's trying to show a path for fall down path. Maybe they got little rope signals. I don't know. They got some sort of communication, whether it's the comm locators, little radio, or they do a little chain thing where she's here and Rob's here and they call it. Whatever it is, they've got it figured out. Not you and I. They do. Okay. All right. So there's that. Did I give him one for the tower? Round and roll. So any 6s, 1 6. Okay. 1 6 to the roll. And he's got to roll his drive. 3 + 1. Where? And his skill and his aid, which is that one. Is this is the force? Is it? Obviously it's not going to be beyond just this normal roll. I could do a 1 difficulty, so it takes off 1. He needs 2 successes. That's tough. 3, but those are very, very rare. I just let them do their roll. That's simple enough. He needs a 6, so that's hard enough as it is. So let's just roll that. 0 successes, 0 fumbles. I'm just gonna. It takes them all day. It's a drive. No damage or anything, but they use up a lot of gas and supplies. I'm gonna say some stuff, that's drains them of their resources. So, especially in the forest. Let me see. I have a rule for this, but I will probably extrapolate that out a little more. The rule I have for a forest hex is, and you can just do it at the top of your head. You can do a little homebrew decision on that, like what would constitute that just right then and there if you wanted. Heaviest drive test or heaviest tool to remove debris. Damage resist with savvy and skill. Okay, we'll do that one. They got to just use their tools to clear out some of the debris. This is the only way we're gonna get through. Utility axe. They got 2 in stock plus the 1 Rob has, so they got 3. Or the chainsaw. Do we want to use a chainsaw? It's gonna get noisy. We're gonna go with the utility axe. Yeah. All right. So they got to just roll savvy and skill so that they don't damage the tools and use up some supplies to repair it. But it's gonna, and it kind of determines how long this takes and all that. So I'm just gonna roll. Well, since Rob has got the utility axe, he's gonna go out there and do it. The rest are gonna keep an eye out. And I'm going to roll an encounter too, but I'll let him roll a utility axe first. So I'll just let him do his -1 to avoid. That's right here. Savvy and skill. Skill is a 1, so 1, 0. Minimum of 1. Oof. For the axe. Because he's not doing prowess, he's just doing this thing. So minimum of 1. Nothing else. Oops, forgot that. No one else is helping him because they're all keeping an eye out. He's out there on himself. Oh! Bam! That's a fumble. Wow. Okay. Breaks the axe. At least do that. Oops. Did the one. Oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm going to say the axe is broken and he did a fumble on himself, which is going to be a combat because of the 6. Okay, 6. Okay. Run out of ammo, low on fuel, must replace, uses maneuver. Fuel is set to low. Okay, so that fumble in combat is a nice thing for melee because in melee that one doesn't count. So that's kind of a nicety about having a melee weapon versus a shooting. Okay, so let me go ahead and take off one of the axes. It was utterly destroyed, completely useless. You know, that can matter in the future, or breaks it. Ah, man. He's gonna head back in, but I gotta roll a d6 counter. Nope. Counter. Bummer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take off a little extra because of the. I feel like it, so I'm gonna. Because I'm mean like that. Can we get a counter roll to avoid that? Sure. All right, for Artie, it's going to be rations. Roll your cooking to avoid using up too much rations. She has no cooking, 0 intellect, good luck. She has woman touch of 2 though, which I got to give it to her. Let me put in cooking though, like she needs to get that. I'm sorry, she's a woman, needs to get it. Intellect 0, okay. Less, nothing at the moment. All right, he gets a minimum of 1. The kitchen has no bonuses. You got cooking here, but I give her no bonus. Well, she's in the kitchen. But she's get 2 rerolls. I'm gonna. Okay, she gets 2 rerolls because of woman's touch. I'm gonna do it. Just it's fair. So she has a woman's touch of 2. She gets 2 rerolls if she wants. So it's that and 1 more. Oh, she has to take the last one. You gotta take the 1, so she can still fumble. She's gotta take the last one of the woman's touches. So she fumbles. Wow. Game. 5. What's a 5? Distracted, bored, needs a break, do something else, or induces stress for. Okay, so she. All right, I don't cook. I don't whatever. Just whatever. Okay, so we're gonna lose some rations. Just throws out some cans of food, wastes it, pulls out too many. They eat it. Jake does fine with eating that much, but it is kind of wasteful. Okay, so down to 72. I think that was enough. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna do the gas. I want to do fuel. Fuel is 50. So Jake with his savvy can try to avoid using too much of the fuel. Let us roll. It's intense. I'll just use his drive skill. 2, 3. He just needs 1 success to avoid draining. Okay, he did it. He's fine. All right. So they can in the story they can do distillery to make fuel, ethanol type of fuel. The reduction of supplies is just based on extra, just like too much fuel. They had to use too much supplies, too much food, whatever. Okay. All right, they finally get through, but it's nighttime. They drive to the edge. He's gonna in the morning check this area out. Let's just say it's up here. And then he's going to, and then Jake is going to do the. He's like, I don't want to just drive it exposed. I want to get it in a nice covered area that we maybe behind the trees, and then I can look over the trees, kind of a thing. Yeah, okay. Just to be a little more cinematic. And discard there. So I'll have him roll that. Like, okay, roll your that you put it in a decent spot. But whatever he rolls here with his, I think his drive. Could give him a little extra hiding thing. Nope. Okay, let me roll a d6 here. 2, no encounter. Okay. Doc is coming down. They're tired, traveling slowly. Had to clear some brush. They're in their little cool little thing here. Oh, let me show this image. Hold on, let me pause and get the image. Okay, here they are, just going into the evening and staying in the transport. Look, Doc is looking out there, wanting to just what's out there. What can we find? Rations. He wants more rations and all that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have him do a role where Rob was doing the utility axe. I'll let him do that. But just this is the scene. This is the. What are they talking about? What are they praying? They're gonna obviously do some prayers and encouragement. I'm not gonna give any bonuses though because they have inspired die right now. So I'm gonna hold off until they use those. But obviously they're gonna be praying for each other and having a Bible study and playing games, being quiet, late night. But I want to go back and do the role. Let's let him have a little advantageous role back here when Rob was clearing the brush. So I'm going to say that the Doc does at least get a role there to search around a little bit, because I already rolled potential encounters in that. So is same thing as ecology, flora, and fauna. 2 for skill and 2 for the extra blessed or knowledge thing he rolled before. 1 success. Okay, roll it. The D6 starters. That's a 5, I believe. It's there. 5 here. Rations D12. Okay. Rations D12. He finds some nuts and berries or whatever he finds. 12. All right. Hey, that's encouraging. 16. All right. He brings that back. Shows him. Look at this. So let me go ahead and put these in the transport. Okay. So he's got a wolf sample, 10 trinkets he found, rations 16. So that's a little encouraging. It's not a lot, but this place is survivable. Our people could set up a place here in that. I don't know if, well, take that back. Not our people. If we find people, they need a home. This could be it. I mean, we'd have to deal with the wolf beasts and the creatures, but even they could be hunted and eaten. So this is actually promising, the Doc is saying. This is like a promising area. There's no radiation. So this is a success. And they're all like, he's like, this is a success, guys. This is something that we can definitely bring back to the people, because if I can find this much food just by searching around, they can do that, and we could farm in this area. We could set up a church here, a settlement of survivors if we find any survivors. Rob's like, duly noted. Okay, let's put that on the map. That is encouraging. So let's go ahead and that's the wrong map. That's the game. This one here. All right, I do find that encouraging as Ron, the storyteller here. Okay. Good settlement site. Yeah, that's actually really good. Not coming from me, it's coming from the Doc. Okay, so now we go into next day. The next day, they rested. Nothing. I already rolled for an encounter for that. So let's go ahead and have Jaketha is going to get up on that watchtower. He's going to look over into the area, get up there and look beyond the tree line. He's going to, do what he can. Rob is going to, Artie's going to, Doc is going to go ahead and look in this area since this morning. Rob's going to go with him. Artie, she's going to stay inside. And maybe she can aid Jake again. Okay, twice now Jake has kind of fumbled up there doing his scouting. So I'm going to tell the, like if there was a player, I'd go, you know what, because you've done that and you've had these stress tests, I'm gonna have you stress test again because you may be just bored of doing this, looking around. I mean, this is your job, but you're probably just a little bored or frustrated with this. You need something to happen. So I'm gonna kind of test him on that, just as a character development thing. Persuade the player that that's something they should. Okay, fine, I'll have to resist. You fail, you can't do it. You guys, you just tell them I didn't see anything, ever. Your roll, you're not gonna have a good roll, or it's gonna be a stress roll. You're gonna be stressed because you're just. I think he fumbled twice before doing this very same thing. I was just looking around, so I'm gonna kind of do that. But she's with him. I'm gonna see if she notices. That's gonna be a social roll of his boredom. So she could. Ooh, look, she's got counseling. See, consoling success reduces stress. So she may see that in him and console him. And consoling could be encouraging. It could be anything. So that's actually kind of cool. She's ready to go. If he first off, I'll let her roll social to observe it. Obviously, a player could say, "I look at that." And it's gonna be a woman's touch. So she's gonna be able to get 2 rerolls. That sounds about right to me. So 2 for socials, just her awareness of him, his impatience, whatever. As far as the skill goes, I don't believe. See anything there? Okay, let's just roll it. Ooh, double 6s. Okay, you know what? Those doubles to me says she already encourages him, so he doesn't need to do the roll. She's encouraging him. She's helping him. What do you see? Gives him a little feeling like, he can do it. He should do it. It's important. She's worried about that. So yeah, I just hope we can find some people to help. And he's all, yeah. So he really starts to look now. He's going to look over those tree lines and look at what's beyond. What is beyond? Oh gosh. Okay. And I did a prep video of this, by the way. So if you want to know more, spoiler alerts, then go watch that when I do upload it. And then these characters are literally first level. This is not fair, but this is the game. I rolled it. I'm as a GM. I really like that I can roll the hex maps beyond, and it's out of my control. So I feel like I'm playing the game too, like solo or even with players. I have my own little game going on with the hex maps and what can be there. And I mean, it's a guide. You can change it if you want, but I'm kind of just, guys, these characters could die. Okay. I don't. Okay. Anyway, let's do the scouting. He's gonna do his recon. She can't bless him. She doesn't have a blessing or anything. Okay. Well, no, the 2 successes that she did with the consoling or just social is 1 to notice it and 2 canceled his resist. So that's it. No extra bonuses. So if she did more, she could give him more, a bonus to this. Okay. He's got 3 aware and skill is 1, and he's on the tower. I'll give him that 1. Okay. I'll make it normal since. Well, let me roll for an encounter. Or have I already? I don't know if I have. Because if there's an encounter, then no, it's intense. No encounter. So I can make it a normal because he's on his transport. It's a new area. It's semi-intense, but also it's over. He's not under duration, like time stressed. So, all right, fine, normal. I think that's it. Doesn't really have anything else I can add to this. No. Okay, let's roll. Ooh. Oh, 1 success. Okay, 1 success. 1 success. Well, he knows there's a town. There's a big old town out there, man. And not right there. It's like off in the distance in the haze. He's like, I think there's a town. I think there's buildings. She's like, Ari's like, oh. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them too. Did you see anything else? Ah, it's kind of far off in the haze. Oh, but definitely a town out there. I mean, ruined town or whatever. Probably from before the fall, the fallout and all that and the nuclear stuff, but it's still there. I mean, it's in ruins, but town out there. But you don't see any activity or anything? No, I don't see anything. So there's that. All right, let's go with these guys. He's doing the same thing where he's looking around. They're both doing it. Let's just go ahead and roll them. As far as salvage in the area, in the morning time, I think he's going to use up some of these inspired die. At least it's kind of saving it for combat, to be honest, because you never know what's going to happen. All right, so let me go ahead and roll ecology 3, and I think that's it. All right, 3 and 2. Oh, and 2 more for the forest. Well, let's just go and use one of the inspired die. Roll. Oh, wow. Did I? Okay, I didn't use normal. I want to say intense because they don't know if it's secure or not. Yeah, they're not in the transport and they don't know if it's secure. So I'm going to say intense. So 2 successes. That's fine. Let me roll both of these. 2d6. Okay, 2 and a 5, I believe. 2 and a 5. Okay. Let me just check the charts. Chart. 2 is okay. Okay. So rations. D6 and a D12. Seven more rations. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. He's kind of, hey, more nuts. Ah, nuts. All right, Rob does his roll. Let's see what he finds. Salvage 3. Okay, it's 3. Let's do it quickly. Oh, a 6. Perfect. Sweet. And he gets a 4. Okay, so I think that, well, check, I can't remember exactly. D10 scrap. Interesting. Okay. He finds some scrap. The metal or plastics or plastic jugs, whatever kind of scrap. 9 scrap. We'll just put it in the transport. 102. Hey, this could be handy. Okay. I'm gonna roll one more encounter. Nope. Alright. Alright, they get back. Whoa, an old town. Yeah, I found an old town ruins out there. Maybe we should have a look ourselves. What do you think? Yeah, let's... Rob's like, I think I'm gonna bless... I'm gonna hope that... he doesn't really have a good... Awareness 2. I just don't know if they don't... He just says a town. You see anything else? No, I just there's a big old town out off in the horizon. And we don't know what that could be or not be, or... But we did say we were going to check out all the areas. Rob's like reminding them, okay, let's go to all the areas. Let's just not just do one and decide to go. Let's just go all. Okay, that's... So they're going to drive down here. I'm going to skip the whole driving thing. Let me do a little roll, just a basic roll of the driving, just as long as he succeeds. Nothing's no problem. I gotta do the watchtower. Let me do the watchtower. It's kind of a thing. It's intense because of the driving. They're moving along. So he's got 2 awareness, 1 for the thing, the watchtower. He's gonna use an inspired die. Nah, this is just a supply thing. It's nothing. Hopefully. Okay, no bonus there. Come on, let's just get your driving in. 3 there, 1 for that. That's it. Already aids him 1. You can do that. 6 success. Okay. They drive through. Let me see if there's an encounter though. Yeah. Nope. Okay. They get to this side now. Same thing. Let's go ahead and do. They come out, look around. Now that encounter roll was for the driving, but now that they stopped, I'm going to do another encounter roll. But he gets up on the top there. It's getting towards evening, I would say, but still enough light. They could do this, but let me go ahead and roll an encounter. Nah, let me do their. Nah, let me wait till let me do it kind of. Should I do it at the beginning and then at the end? Yeah, let me do the beginning and end because it's kind of quite a bit of driving in an area and then coming back. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yep. So as they're parking or getting in that area, something happened. Now they're still in the transport, so 3 is just a vermin. So whether this is going to come out and mess them with them or not, it's another question. Let me move to the other map real quick. Let me move them down the map in case I need to. Hello, where'd they go? Okay. 2 different forests. All right, this one down here. Crash, please. To the water. Oh, maybe they spot these ruins here. You know, I should be cool about this. They're gonna go. Okay, fine. I'm gonna let them do it. You know, searching these ruins. I'm gonna go 2. Let's just all go. Mark it. Fine. And that's where I'm just gonna do the beast. Vermin. Alright, this thing is hiding in there. Let me see how well it hides. Just a 1. Roll it real quick. 2. Terrible. Okay, so they spot it. I'm not even worried about that. What do they do? Can I shoot it? I want to shoot it. Let me shoot it. Should we shoot it though? We're gonna make a noise. Ah! Pull out your axe. Ah! Jake's like, come on, man. You got your knife. And Doc's like, I don't know about that, man. This thing, you got. He's like, I'm not going in until you guys take care of it. All right, let's just go together. All right, fine. He pulls out his knife. Sure you want to do that? Man, I got this, man. I got this, man. Rob's like, all right, let's go. So they go up to it. I think they're being a little cautious. Let me see if this rat. I just want to see how aggressive he might be. So higher the better for him. Oh, he charges. Freaks him out. All right. Yeah, I get to see Jake like, whoa, you know. I didn't decide who. Okay, 1, 2 for Rob, 3, 4 for Jake. Let me do that again. Decide ahead of time. Okay, Rob. He attacks Rob. Rob's like, you sure you got the you know, the thing just leaps up at him. Obviously this thing doesn't have much to go on, so let me doink. Yes, go. Miss. Trying to bite him. Whoa. Rob swings because I think Rob is. And Jake's like, what? Rob. 3, right? 3 utility axe. 1, 2, and skill, and nothing else that I can think of here or see or whatever. Okay, so I could use the blessing because he's in combat basically, but he hits. But I think he'll give up. He'll do a blessing for Jake. Come on, Jake, hit that thing. Let me go ahead and do his damage. He might kill it actually. All right. Good job, man. Let's see here. 6, yeah. Right? 3 or 4, yeah. Dead. Squeals. Jake's like, yeah, good job, man. Glory point for me. Rob jokes, though he doesn't know what a glory point is. All right. So they're gonna go all do a little quick search. Artie's like, and oh, hey, take it. I'm just gonna give him D4 now. Mouse fillet 4. We'll just go ahead and include it on his. Or more. Wow, they really got something out of that. Okay, just they're kind of good with this now, knowing how to do all this. All right, I think we're gonna eat some meat. I think we're gonna have some mutant meat tonight, guys. Rolling our eyes. Okay, all right. Let's do a search. Let's have a fun little salvage roll here. Let's just this is a generic salvage roll. It's gonna be no bonuses. It's outdoors weather, so I'm gonna I'm gonna be nice and just their regular rolls, see what they can find. I would make it like salvage 1, meaning take off 1 success. Let me go ahead and show it to you on the chart. But just to be nice to you and me, I'm gonna go ahead and say normal. Not normal 5+. Normal as in, oh. Is the area secure now? I'm gonna say no. They don't know if the secure. I'll be that mean, but I'm gonna let them roll a normal roll. So here is salvage table. Now, what you have to do though is use. If they get 1 success, that's a D4. I should probably put this here. It's up in the main area, but let me see if I can find it. Let me pause and I'll get it and I'll bring it back to you. Okay, in the regular section of salvage, you got this. These are the successes. 1 is a D4, 2 is a D6, 3 is a D8, 4 is a D10, and 5 is a D12. If you get 5 successes, which is really hard to get, then you have a really good chance of getting some rare stuff, right? So, but the regular stuff is here in the lower numbers, and then 10 and 12 can give you some rare salvage, which is all this other stuff. But again, 1 success is a D4, this top ones. 2 successes get you a D6. 3 successes get you a D8. You know, so I like this because it makes it harder to get rare stuff and more common to get common stuff. All right, so I'm going to take this table here and just bring it to the reference tables in the bottom of the book or back of the book. Okay. It's a conversion, combat, weapons, salvage. It's here somewhere. Needs to go right there, but I got no room here, which is squish it in here because it's important to have it there. So you'll just going on. Squish this one. That's squishy. Main table here is the rare table. Move it like that. Okay. All right. Let's roll. Let's roll some salvage, people. All righty. Let's go with the doc. Here he is. Salvage is. Do I get my ecology, flora, and fauna? Only if you're looking for that, which you're not. This isn't a building, so no, you don't get it. So regular awareness 2, no other salvage, so just 2. Roll just rolling, so we'll just do 2 for him. 110. None? Okay, I don't expect them to find a lot here, but they get some rolls. Deacon Rob, he's using his 3 here. Salvage awareness 1, +1 skill, and +1 for the axe. 1, 2, 3. No, nothing there. Artie, let's see how awesome Artie is. She has salvage just awareness 1. That's all she's got. Around. Dirty here. It's just. Oh. All right, Jake. Man, no one's finding it. He's got awareness 3, salvage 1. Okay. 3 and a fumble. 2 fumbles. Wow. Bump around in there. Mundane and maneuver. Walk around in there, you know, try and crawl around. 2 5s, okay. Distracted, bored. Fizzle, -1 success to action if next. Okay, so he's just frustrated. Let me roll his frustration. In case I roll another encounter, he might be stressed. He needs his spirit, 1, and intellect, -1. So -1. To resist. So -1 is a 1 and 2 is another fumble, but that means he's gonna be stressed and double stressed, which is very distressed. Like he got stuck. I'm stuck, I can't get out. You know, something lame. Oh boy. Okay, so he is the stress basically. That's his resist. But she's okay, so he's totally distressed, freaking out. You know, whether he got stuck or you know, coming outside. Artie's like, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. She comes out. She has or consoling, you better use it because he is in a state of distress, which is double. Because he failed and he fumbled. That's, like, to me, bad. So he's really distressed, just hates this, you know, I hate this, I don't, maybe he swears a little. She's like, okay, calm down. So she's got to use one of her blessings. Take off that. She has to succeed at it. So she's 5. He's 2 down. He's distressed, not just stressed, distressed. Oh boy. So she, using normal, she gets her 5 blessings. She's consoling him, praying for him, being with him. So let's pray together. Man, yesterday on the porch, this guy came up. I think he just had like late lunch with his 2, like a nephew or son, older Hispanic guy, and he came up and he asked for our prayers because we're on the porch between 1 and 3 on Wednesday on Hollywood, and he had like a pizza box because they just had something. So, and I didn't know it at the time, but he did look a little weird in his face. But the other person who was with me said he had alcohol smell. But he prayed. He wanted us to pray for him because he has these perverted voices in his head telling him perverted things. And so my church brother prayed for him, and this is what he did. He prayed in a consoling manner, and the guy teared up. He gave him his pizza box of pizzas, you know, because the leftover. But it was good. It was a really nice Italian pizza, and he gave it to him. He was like, "Here, take this, man." And he gave it to him, and he kind of left, like, I could tell he left with tears and a hope. And the consoling that my brother did was just incredible. I was like thanking him for doing that. I don't have it, man. I don't have that blessing. This guy's got faith points, man, and he just a really great prayer about, you know, like Satan and demonic influences, and we need this and we need that. It was long too. So yeah, I just it's real, man. And the guy left teary-eyed, went back to, because a son and nephew, a couple young adult men were with him, but younger men, but they were standing off to the side, and he went back to them, and they just walked off. But it was just like, so that's what she's doing. So let's see. Here's her roll. 5d6. Yep, 5. Trying to console him. She needs 2 of these to clear him, really clear him up. 1. Okay. So he's still stressed. He is stressed right now. So where do we put that down? Ooh, I don't have a spot for it. I don't have a stressed. All right, so what does that mean? It's a simple way of the characters are still in the game, but they have a higher chance of fumbling. So in my little tool here, but is stress. But all it is only 5 and 6s cancel once. Normally 4, 5, and 6 will cancel 1s for fumbles. So any 1s left over will be a fumble. But I did the old ChatGPT, and it's less than 20 out of 20 rolls. So in regular D20, you fumble 1 out of 20 in essence. But in this game, you normally fumble less than 1 out of 20. But if you're stressed or wounded, that increases dramatically. And he's stressed right now. And so instead of me doing like paralyzed, you can't do anything, or stunned, you can't do anything, or blah, you get to still roll every turn, even if you're stressed or wounded, but your fumbles are increasing, and those fumbles can drain you of hit points and take you out and kill you too if you go too far with the. So it's fear, stun, and stressed is this level. Then if you move over to distressed, then panic, same state as wounded, but you're not dying yet, but you're gonna fumble a lot, and you can go into wounded. When you go into wounded, you're in trouble. You can go into grievous wounded, and then you go into die. And you can go into wounded just through combat, you know, getting wounded. Okay, so he's in stress right now. Just try to console him. They come out. Are you all right, Jake, man? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. And she's like, let's just go ahead and go back. And now he's got to go back here. And they're like, man, we need to just take a break. We need to like take it easy. Let me roll her social, like, to really say like he's really stressed. We need, like, she's kind of aware of that. So social, but I'm gonna give her the woman's touch. She gets 2 rolls, but I'm gonna let her roll these 2. She needs 6. No, but she's gonna re-roll the 1. 5. She needs a 6. More time. I'm gonna roll the 3. We rolled 3. Not that it matters. 3. Nope. So he's stressed. They're not. They're. Just let him. Let's just keep going. Come on. He's all. I gotta do it. You know, I gotta help him. I can't. She's gonna use up another blessing limit. So yeah. So she's gonna use up another one and go over there, and they're like, okay, you know. She's. I gotta bring him, calm him down. But she does it again because I don't think she wants him to be stressed. Okay. Sing. Gotta get a 5 or 6. Okay. All right. You know, she prays with him as he's messing with the manual gears and getting ready to drive off again. Hey. Here. They're like, okay, let's just get moving. Let's just get going. It's getting late, but they'll drive. Let me roll another encounter. Here. Let's just go ahead and move over to here. I'm gonna do one last thing here. We're gonna go ahead and search in this place. Let's go. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill here and let you guys search. He's just gonna relax. Watch a. I don't know if they have a DVD player or anything like that. He's gonna entertain himself. Just relax. So they're gonna go out. Roll a d6. I think that's a good idea. What does Jake do? What does he do? Just to he's got exhort. You know, he's gonna exhort himself. He's gonna pump himself up. Just pump myself up. You know, just do it. You know, whatever he's doing in there. All right, let's just roll it. He's inside. You know, the truck doesn't have anything necessarily entertainment. They probably have a few board games and things like that, or they got a four-load RPG, but no extra like bonus type things. But you could maybe find something like that, like trinkets or things that can add bonuses to these sort of chillaxing rolls. But I'm gonna let him do it because of this. He's just constantly getting these stress things. Maybe it gives him a little extra bonus in the future, but I don't know. I'm let him roll and see how it goes. He's got those two. I'm gonna let him. That's his exhort, and since he's in the truck, I'm gonna give him that, just a comfortable place. Gear, and then one more because they're gonna let him. I'm gonna take a little break. Myself a little break. Oh man. Wow. Fumbles. Bad. Just 2 mundanes. Here we go. Okay, cool. He uses up supplies, you know. That's based on what he's doing. Food and fuel. I'm gonna say they're like, oh man, he's wasting the stuff. Eats a big old cake or whatever. He makes something and he cooks, so it takes him a while. You know, whatever it is. So 4 off of fuel. 46, and then 6 food, man. He wastes it. Man, we only got so much, man. Oh, you're finding food out there. Ain't no big deal. 66. Okay. Alright. While he's doing that, they're searching this. Did I roll for an encounter? I think I did. Did I? Well, they're going to get one by the end of this, so let's just roll them. Alright. Let's just go ahead and roll their salvage rolls here. Hers is. I keep rolling encounters. I'm not getting any. At least nothing major. I mean, this force, just so you know, is meant to be kind of lower echelon of stuff. Intense. It's gonna be intense. Her awareness is a 1. God. So she's gonna aid someone else then, because then she can use the aid skill. So yeah, she's gonna do that. So the aid. Let me roll the aid skill. 4. She gets to roll twice because of the woman's touch, and her awareness. Oh, I gotta be cool about that. So I gotta be consistent. Let me roll one more for this, for the trait, because this is the aid skill itself. Okay, so you got one there. That's for the awareness. This is how you can aid someone one easily, but aid skill is that you get your trait that sort of works with whatever that you're trying to aid him with, plus the skill of 1 that she has. Plus she's got a woman's touch of 2, so she can re-roll that 4 I rolled, so she can try to make that success. So let me go ahead and roll it once. Nope, let me roll it again. And yes, 2 successes plus aid, so that's 3. So she's going to give 3 to the doc. All right, so the doc has 2 awareness, and that's it. Wait, maybe to Rob then. Rob has 3, so 6. So let me give him 6. So 3 from her. She's helping her husband. He's got the axe. He's got his aware, and he's got skill. Boom. All right, 2. Perfect. That's a D6. Okay, D6 on the regular salvage roll. 3. 12 trinkets. Why not? Ooh, 3 trinkets. All right. Just add it to the transport. 3. Oh, there is none there, so you got to carry it yourself. Trinkets. Okay, well, he finds, whatever it is. I don't know what trinkets. Could be jewelry, could be toys, it could be handy kitchen. No, it can't be kitchen utensils. That would be something handy. Whatever it is. Okay. Could be a DVD. Could be whatever. Well, I don't know if the DVD's there, but you know what I mean. Okay. So Doc, he's gonna get his regular roll of 2 awareness. I think that's it. And these guys are first level, so they're not going to have a lot of great rolls at the beginning. 5-1. Okay, nothing there. Right there. Let's get back. Oh, let me. Yes. I mean, okay. I would like it to be entertaining, but I don't want him to die. Let me roll D4. Yeah, that's going to be. Oh well, it might be a little scary. This one is Swarm. Okay, in there. Yeah, I'm gonna say in there. These bugs start coming out of the debris. 3 of them. Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. Have some fun. I mean, probably a little bit bigger than I want. Yeah. Oh, and he didn't do the smoke. Oh, vigor is 20. No, they can't be. That's inaccurate. Let me redo this. All right, let me redo this little thing here, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, out of the debris comes these horrifying things, and they're actually going to be swarming on 1. I don't know which one yet. Let me roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this could be deadly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they go on to Rob. Rob is these things start coming at him. Obviously, Artie's like, she's going to back off. Oh man. Okay, so the doc is like, I should have got the smoke out. They're big giant ant things, but they can mandible or spit, and I'm gonna say they go first because of just them crawling out of the debris right there, and not realizing. So for everyone, it's a +1 die rank. There's 3. I rolled for 3, so 1, 2, 3. They attack him. Okay, 6. That's a hit. But he gets a couple things here. He can do a blessing for sure, and he can dodge 1. Let me roll his dodge real quick. Just gets 1 dodge. Now he can fumble, so he has to choose. He fumble or not? Does he choose to do this or not? A shield. He's got the Bible. Yeah, I'll give the shield because he's right there. That should be a 2. This is awareness, so I'll give him 2. 1 here, 2. Part of the rules. Okay, so none of that. So I'm gonna do protection. Dear Lord, help me. So yeah, he can do that for sure. He's got 5 die ranks, so bless. Oh dear Lord, help me. Ooh, 2, 3. Ooh, wow. Okay, so he gets 3 protection for himself and for everyone else. Because 3, that's critical. All right, so he gets 3 more to his defense. So let me roll that real quick. That adds to the other 2, which were both 4s, but so none. He got bit. Okay, he still got bit. He takes a D4. He did 1 success, so D4. And only 1 success means it does not trigger any acid or anything. If there's an acid, this one's just a basic bite. Okay, I didn't have him spit or anything. So what I say, 2, and he has an armor save of D4. 2. Okay, so no damage. Whew, their turns. All right, he swings with his axe, and he used dodge, so he can't flee. Dodge, or axe. Okay, axe swing. Okay. Tense. 1, 2, skill 1. He can't. No other bonuses because he already did his blessing. And he cannot. Now that he's protected, he can't add. He can't do another blessing on himself or the others because they all are protected. So he can't add another blessing onto them unless he cancels that one. You know, he'll cancel that one if he does. Ooh, those are all misses, man. All right, Doc. What is Doc gonna do? Well, he's got a handgun. He pulls that out because I think the rifle is too. Just a one shot. He just does the handgun, pulls it out. Blam, 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 I guess. He doesn't have anything else. Or does he have the smoke thing? I forgot to like write it down, do anything with it. Yeah, he just doesn't have it prepared. He had it earlier, but he just forgot about it. I forgot about it, but okay. Let me do then his intellect. Did he remember to keep it? Did he remember to have it handy? Oh, he's at -7. What? That happened there. Oh my gosh, what happened? I forgot this. Oh my gosh. Well, it's been long enough. I'm going to say he's back to normal. Because that was a while ago. Whatever happened. Against the beast. Alright, let me roll his intellect to see if he remembered to keep it handy. Blah, blah, blah. Because it's, I'm not best. Well, yeah, ecology, flora. So yeah, I think all that's kind of going to let him remember. Fine. 2 6s. That's pretty good. So let's just say he does have the smoke kit, a medium. All right, he spends a turn lighting that up. Do that. Oh, because he's got. Oh, he doesn't have essentials. Well, smoke kit is smoke kit. That has it with it. So he lights that up to try to repel these things. All right, Artie's turn. Artie has a handgun. She aids him. How about that? Aids him. So let me roll. He's got a savvy of 1 plus her aid with her aid skill. So very helpful. Savvy -1. 1. So minimum of 1, but she can roll women's touch twice. So minimum of 1. Let's roll it. 2. She gets to re-roll it 2 more times. 4. Nope, 1 more. Oh boy. Good roll. 1. Okay, that 1 goes to his roll, so it could be a fumble. But let's do the other one. So he has a savvy of 1, an aid of 1 by her, so 2, and chemistry and toxins. I'm gonna say that. Sure, that makes sense to me, to be honest. Because yeah, chemistry and toxins. Because smoke and chemistry, toxins. All right, so I'm gonna give him that 5. He gets 5 for that, not the savvy for the 1, just the 5. That's how he's lighting this thing up. 5 plus her. She fumbled once, so that's gotta be included. She fumbled his stuff. The 1 for her aid as well is free, so he gets that as well. Intellect, skill, aid, and I just gotta keep the 1 fumble in my mind. Oh my gosh! 3 fumbles. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, let me switch the music for something a little scarier. No, that's a little too intense. Let me, because, you know, it could be deadly bugs, but sounds like buggy, scary bugs. Okay. 3 fumbles between the 2 of them. So I'm gonna let them share these fumbles. I mean, they can take whoever wants to take them. So I'm gonna give her 1 and then him 2, since they both did it. So for him, mundane, and I'm gonna say maneuver. Must use up D6 extra supplies, and fumble about, take D4 strain or one's armor save is strain. Okay, so take D4 strain. He burns himself, whatever. But minus D6 supplies. Okay, that's fine. What does he have on him? Oof. Ammo, smoke kit. Maybe he uses up the smoke kit. 1. Well, it's got to be something. So I'm going to say a ration, because the ration is flammable. And, you know, that's kind of makes sense. Alright, her fumble is a mundane or maneuver, because it's in an intense situation. Oh, terribly. Oh boy. Okay, so she takes D6. Oh my gosh, she falls. Oh, 5. She's got 8. Okay, goodness, but still. Minus 5. That's not good. Ow, man. She trips, hits her head, tries to help him. I don't know what. Burns herself. I don't know what. Okay. Rob is like, what the heck is going on? It's his turn. No, their turn. They attack him again. 3 attacks on him, swarming him. Misses. He swings back. 2, 3. Trying to smash these things. Yep, that's all he's got. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Can't blaspheme. Do not blaspheme. Oh, those are the easier ones. Ooh, okay. Fumble about, takes D4 strain, or one's armor save. D4, okay. Damage item in use, drop next turn, roll to retain, but if fail, lose action. You get or use a different item. Okay, so let me roll that right now just to know. Oops, where did you go? I kind of would like to. Okay, the 6 is negated, thank goodness. So he takes D4 strain. Wow, yeah. I mean, you know, think about it, he's stumbling around in there in this confined space. These creatures are all around him. He scrapes up his axe. That totally makes sense. You're damaged. Okay. I gotta roll to see if he holds on to it. Prowess and awareness. 3. So 3. 3. Anything else? A 6. Wow. Well, that's a resist. I'm not gonna fumble that, but definitely loses his axe. His axe is somewhere else, so he's in trouble. Well, he can maneuver. He's gonna run. Let's go! Let's go! He didn't roll. He didn't have to roll his dodge, so and it's their turn. So he's telling them to leave. Let's go. Oh, you know what? To leave, he's got to roll his prowess and awareness. Yep. Let's say that just to get the heck out of there. Roll it. Hey, he's out. He roll. Doc, he's gonna. The smoke kit did not work. Ooh, he's only got 1. Minus 1 and a 2. Can he get out of there? Oh yes! Artie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's got 1 awareness. Rob's got to bless her. Or let's give her the inspired die. Yep, let's do it. So Gives her the 2. He gives her 2. He gives them all. You know, helps her out basically. All right, so she feels that's enough. 6 and 1 is 7. Got 1, and she's got 5 from them. No, 6 from them. They're yanking her out with them. Gosh, this one, I don't know. 2 successes. Okay, they get the heck out of there. They're Russian. Not Russian. They're Christian, but you know what I mean. Okay, well, they chase. These guys have a. I'm gonna give them a 6 because there's 3 of them and they got 2 each basically, but we're in pro, so they're coming after them. Whoa! And 2 fumbles. Wow. Okay, that's kind of. Whew, what a relief that is. Okay, let's do some fumbles here. Maneuver. They're chasing after him. Wow, 1 and 5. Voluntarily take D6 with armor save. Roll direction. Fizzle. -1 success to action if next. Okay, so I'm gonna say with all of that, they, you know, they get away. Trevor, drive. Just drive. Just go somewhere. Oh, what's going on? Let's get the heck out of here. He's like, I could have just started the smoke. I could have just done it. I'm just gonna have Trevor drive. He's like, oh, he's all wasting food. The kitchen is a mess. You know, looking at them like, and he's doing his thing. And they're like, we gotta get the heck out of these things. Could crawl in our transport. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. He's yelling. Let me see. He's got social. Oh, not very good. I'm just giving him a D6. Using bless. Using bless. He's gonna use 1 on himself to. No, he's gonna use 1 on the driver. So first is just a little. Let's go. Oh, he's got no social, but minimum 1. So kind of like 5. No, it's not a fail. Bumble. Rob's like, well, can't you know? He basically that Rob is, I think, grabbing the chair behind Jake the driver. Come on, Jake, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Jake's like, okay, man, dang. You know, he's still got an apron, flour. Maybe he was trying to make some cookies or whatever. You know, whatever the silly thing he was doing just to chill. But I'm going to go ahead and roll his drive to get that guy out of there. He gets it out of there. We got some new things to decide. And if he doesn't get out of there, oh, let me do the bless. Forgot the bless. Okay, 5. Get out of here, get out of here. 1. Okay, so he just gets a 1 extra to his roll. He's gonna do it. 3, 1, and bless. Oh, the truck has drive. +1. Oh my God, forgot about that. All right. 6. Ace, 2 6s. 2 successes. All right. They get out of there. Woo! They get the heck out of there. You know what? They drive. Well, 2 successes. Do I make them drive into the next hex? Or do they drive back this way? You know, he rolled 2 successes, so I'm going to let him decide, because what do they do? Well, we don't want to go that way. We're just going to go back. We're just going to go back. I'm going to play it safe. How's that, guys? They're going back home. They're like, they got the good news. They got to tell them the bad news. But there is good news. They got to deal with these bugs. They're dangerous, but they just feel like they could tell them this stuff. I just feel like they can do it. We got to tell them. We got to tell them what we found, at least. That there's potential. I feel mixed about that. Is that what they would do? Go all the way back with very little samples, creatures. No one's following them, so that's a safe thing. So let's just go back. Yep, no one's following us. We got some information. There's a whole old town, other places to go. What do we do? And they're really nervous. This is like too much for them, so I'm gonna let that go. They're going to use every blessing they can to get back home. Okay, that's the end of this episode. When they get back home, they're going to do all their upgrades. They're going to take a minute to think about this, reevaluate all the different areas to go to. Did they nearly die? Not really, but dangerous stuff that could have killed them. And they fumbled and they flubbed, and they got to deal. They do have this as a potential settlement place, so there's that. But there's dangerous creatures, and they should have used that flamethrower. They should have known how to use that. But anyway, all right. This is a way of showing you that we got a Christian storyline. This can be in every Christian story. Evangelism, church planning. I'm not interested in the Nephilim. We had talked about this on Bible study. The reason I'm not interested in the Nephilim and the angels and demons is that it doesn't. That's not the problem we have. The problem we have is that we are not evangelists and we're not planning churches. The churches are being taken over by the progressives and the woke and the Democrats and the governments and politics and everything. And we Christians are not fortifying our churches and we're not evangelizing. That to me is the issue. I'm not worried about AI. I'm not worried about demonic things unless you think demonic things. Okay, if they are, then evangelize. Get to evangelizing because that'll expel all your little demon worries. Boots on the ground. We need to do the Great Commission. And we need to fortify our church. We need to be at church. I'm going to be playing tomorrow my first ever game with people at the church just to show them what this is all about. Because they have no idea. It's amazing. They don't even know what D&D is and all that stuff. Anyway, game of life, everybody. You gotta roll those holy dice. And thank you for watching. And please leave comments, thumbs up, so that we could promote this and promote this type of story for Christians. All right, game of life. Roll holy dice.